is Anthony Valentine, your camper nerd. Today I'm going to be walking you and showing you around this lovely 1992, yes 28 years old, nearly as old as me, VW Autosleeper Clubman. It's on the VW T4 chassis, 2 litre petrol, 5-speed manual. It'll be on sale with no reserve option. Yes, what a lovely honest old girl. So we've got the petrol flap here, fresh water, mains hook up, the grill for the fridge, leisure door of course, famous monocoque one-piece fibre body shell, so you won't be worrying about leaks or damp. Lovely chrome ladders with the chrome rails at the top. So on the rear we have the Thetford cassette toilet. Oh, the last lady has marked everything. What a lovely little touch. It's got lots of little original touches, this vehicle. 3 sets of keys. They've all been colour coded, everything as it should be. All 3, another set of keys there, another set of keys in the ignition. This one's for the gas bottles, 2 gas bottles there. Lots of accessories. We've got the Carver Cascade heater grill, that's for heating the hot water on gas. Yeah, she's just lovely. Underneath here is all nice and solid. Incidentally, I've just taken it for MOT a couple of days ago. It failed. There's a couple of little welding marks it needs under the wheel arch. I suppose if I've been on the road for 28 years, flicking up water and grit, I'd have a bit of corrosion, but yes. So that's booked in to be done. So before the auction end, it will have a new MOT, because all it wanted, and it's not going to have a single advisory on it, it's just 2 little patches underneath here at the front in the corner bumper, and a split CV joint, boot rather. So yeah, she'll have a fresh new MOT. It's only had 4 owners. The last 2 owners knew each other, and they've had it for 17 years, and it's been serviced by the same garage for 17 years. I'll show you that paperwork shortly. Okay then, the last lady incidentally had the 2 mirrors uprated, so it's got a larger, as you can see from top to bottom, that's both sides. That's the only thing that I can see on the outside that's not stock. Had a couple of cracked wheel trims, so I just finished it off with a new set of 4 new wheel trims. She looks lovely for the age. Okay, without further ado, I'll take over the camera for now and I'll show you inside. So here we go. Wait till you see inside here. Let's close the door, get out the wind. What a lovely, lovely find and example. Can you believe this is 28 years old? Not a mark, rip on the interior. This is, well, yeah, it's bordering on show standard. It's absolutely stunning. Let's get this table out of the way so I can walk around a little bit better. Look at the table, not even a mark or blemish anywhere on it. Typical Autosleeper quality. And we'll just put that out of the way. Okay, so let's start with what I found negatively, as it were. Just on the front, the upholstery, or the roof lining as it were, to the cab, just got a few marks. So depending on what you're doing with this vehicle, if you're taking it to the next standard to take to shows, you'd probably replace that. Now, I've had this quite a few times on old Autosleepers. That's not damp, there's no moisture there or anything. What that'll be is a reaction from the glue. So remember, this is 28 years old, so it's had a reaction from the glue. It's probably had a little bit of condensation that's reacted over the years. So that's probably the worst mark. Little mark there above the passenger, but again, you hide it when you put and there's the worst mark as well there. It actually looks worse on the camera, but once you put those up, as I say, you could reline those couple of bits and take this to the next level. What else have I found negatively? Everything inside is completely original Autosleeper stock, except the last lady couple of years ago replaced all the curtains. It's a shame she didn't keep the old curtains, but they've all, and they're quite nice and in keeping really. Yeah, done to a nice standard. So all the curtains are brand new. Well, a couple of years old, but you wouldn't think so. Even to the front, I'll do pictures of them closed. And the previous owner has removed this cupboard door. So it should have another one like that there, but he made a feature of it. He put some ornaments in there, and he wanted to have it as an open plan feature, as it were. It's a shame that he didn't keep the door. We don't know what's happened to the door. So that's about it. I don't think I could find anything else really negative. It's just absolutely exceptional. Just all the little bits, all the windows open. Look at these blinds. Perfect operation. Blinds up, fly nets down, everything just operating as it should do. The only other thing that it's not original was a previous owner has put an extra mains socket in. So all you can see is that nice little neat job there. You've just got that little wire there going behind the panel and some trunking cable there to go into the mains electric when you're hooked up. Incidentally, it's on electric hookup now, so I can show you the fridge there. And everything is working. So the fridge is working on mains. I've tested it. It's working on driving and it's working on gas. We just put that sparker in, hold that down, and then that's just stopped sparking. And then if I can get it on the pilot light, it's just stop sparking. So you always leave that in the one position, keep it sparking, hold it for a few seconds. That'll hold the pilot light nicely. Let go. It stops sparking, so we know that pilot light is lit, he says. So it's a bit tricky to see. There we go. Ah, there you go. There's the blue pilot light. It's fridging up nicely instantly. Don't know if you can see the frost there on the freezer element. So what we'll do, we'll just demonstrate a blow of wind, a gust of wind as it were. It's just going to blow the pilot light out, so we're just going to turn the gas light on. It should start sparking again. There it is. Don't know whether the microphone's going to pick it up, but it started sparking again. So there's the fridge. So yeah, I've all the lights are working. In fact, the only thing I cannot get to work, illuminate the panel, is the Carver Cascade, so heating the hot water on gas. So I'll get that checked out. So assume that it's not heating hot water on gas, but if I get that checked out before the auction end, it's a bonus. So yes, here we go. So this is the Carver Cascade 2. You should put that panel down and a green light there to heat the hot water on gas, but it's not lighting up there, so it might be just a fuse or something straightforward. I have got a service guy coming out to fix another motorhome for me next week, so I'll get him to have a look at this and report back to you. But assume that that's not working on gas. The hot water is working piping hot on the mains. There we go. While we're here, we'll have a look in the wardrobe. Again, just not a mark on it. It's absolutely incredible. You've got some levelling ramps. You've got a mains hookup, spotless. In fact, that looks brand spanking. Mains adapter. You've got a second leg for the table. You've got, what's that? Oh, that'll be to wind out the stabilisers on the back steadies. So we'll have a look in the wet room. Again, absolutely lovely. The last owner's put this little feature in, all nice and clean. Shower tray, spotless, and not a single crack on it. Perfect. Thetford cassette toilet. It has been sanitised. There's the flush water. Look at the condition on that. Taps. Hot water. Cold. See if I can rate the shower. It's a bit tricky with the camera. I'll just try. There you go. See if the shower's working. say, I've gone right through it, and everything is just operating as it should do. Large mirror, all the original fittings. Wow, this is a future classic for sure. Again, all the blinds working. I'll put that up because then hopefully you can see the daylight is not blinding. Look at that cooker, gas cooker top. This, to open the oven, you just slide this, just a little bit of a trick to it. There you go, just slide that to the side and then it just comes past that catch. There you go. Spotless. 28 years old. Let's see if we can fire that up. A bit tricky with one hand on the camera. I'll just try. There you go. Oven's working, grill's working. Everything is just as it should be. All the cupboards. Typical auto sleeper woodwork and finish. Everything just fits nicely. Even the chrome work, just look at those. Absolutely spotless. It's incredible. Same with the kitchen sink. Can you believe that's 28 years old? Wow. Someone's added an extra tray in there. It's not a bad job either. Seems a shame to put the water in that sink, it's that nice. No leaks, pump operating as it should do. Wonderful. Just put that blind down. So underneath the kitchen sink, it's nice and firm fittings, that's how you want it. Everything's just so. Important wine cabinet. Oh, you've even got some wine flutes there. Control panel. That's your space for all your dishes, plates, cups, all the cupboards. Look at the fittings on that. Just lovely. Nice storage above the cab. I think, yeah. Autosleeper still even have a light inside there. What have we got there? That's silver foils. So you've got silver screens. So you can have the silver screens on the front windows as well as the curtains. Power steering, 5-speed manual, silky smooth. It had a new clutch a couple of years ago. That's all documented. Sony CD player. It drives really well. There's not a vibration on it. All the 3 sets of keys, so one in the ignition there, and they're all colour coded and coordinated. So there's the MOT that I had carried out a couple of days ago. So it's a couple of parts of welding on both front arches. And what else have we got there? A steering rack gaiter, missing or no longer. So it wants a new gaiter basically. So that'll be carried out. So it'll have a new, and there's no advisories. So that'll be carried out, and before the auction end, you can check online, it will have a new MOT without a single advisory. Rafts and pages of paperwork. So the last 2 owners have had it for 17 years. Full service history. It's actually all stamped up to 5 years ago, but then we've got every single bill from then on in. And if not much mistaken. So the last 16 years, P&M Motors in Nelson, they've been servicing it and maintaining it every year since 2004. Look at this. This is just fabulous. So from there on in, still the same garage. It went, for some reason, it went to just one more garage Oh, really, Ribble Valley Caravans and Campers. So they obviously did a habitation service, and at the same time they fitted a cam belt. But from there on in, from 15 onwards, I've got a lot of bills again from P&M Motors. So you feel free to ring them up and they'll tell you all about this vehicle. There's the last service that I had last year. There's last time's MOT, no advisories. And there's the logbook, previous owner, acquired it in 2017. So 2 owners in the last 17 years, and she's only had 3 owners. Incredible. Yeah, I'll be happy to drive this. I will personally drive this anywhere in the United Kingdom. Just ring me up or email or text for a quote, but you can basically work on £1 a mile from our premises here, L48JG in Scaysbrick, Lancashire. I'll be happy to drive this anywhere in the United Kingdom and get the train back. So the bed configuration, we've got the 2 side sofas. You actually pull both of the seats all the way forward. This cushion here will flop into place forward, and it will extend these 2 so you can have them as 2 single beds. I'll do the tape measure and measurements for you, or very straightforward, pull these together, these reverse cushions flop into place, and this will create a large double bed. Again, I'll do the measurements for you. They're on metal brackets, so slide out metal brackets. Even the Trumatic gas fireworks, all we do is turn this round here. Try tricky with one hand on the camera. We just press the sparker here and it lights up first time every time. I think that's about it inside. I've even had all the windows open, all the roof vents, everything's open in just as so. I would suggest they've been replaced because there's no way those roof vents are 28 years old, so they've probably been changed over time, but everything just works as it should, bar the Carver hot water on gas. So assume that's not working on gas, but I will have it looked at and in fact give you a report before the auction ends to see what it wants. And that's about it. So we'll just do a short walk outside. I don't think I showed you under the bonnet, so I'll just show you under the bonnet. I forgot to show you the, so underneath here, we've got a large storage space, and on the passenger side, 2 massive large drawers. Let's show you under the bonnet. Four good tyres, incidentally. I've just checked the tyres. Really good tread on all the 4 tyres. Now that is lovely condition for 28 years old. Just nice and original. It's not been messed with. That's what we like to see. 2 litre petrol, still going strong. Cam belt changed at 61,000 in 2015. There we've got the engine battery and the leisure battery. So yes, this is a 1992, 28 years old Autosleeper VW Clubman. The last lady christened her Katie. Will you keep the same name? It's on sale with no reserve. You decide the price. My name's Anthony Valentine, the Camper Nerd. 0798 526 1078 with any sensible questions. There's a good chance I will be away abroad during the auction, so it won't be ended early. There's no buy it now price, but I will make sure the end of the auction you've got 3 or 4 days to come and view it in the flesh. No one will be disappointed with this. So as I say, before the auction ends, you will have the opportunity of 3 or 4 days to come and examine it yourself. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on that next video.